So hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're a new subscriber, welcome to my channel. I hope you like it here, I hope you enjoy it here, and I'm just going to give you a minute to subscribe to my channel before we go on with this video. So click that subscribe button there. So give you a minute. So from the title of this video, you know what we're talking about. I'm going to be giving you guys my 5 tips and tricks on how I was able to successfully ace all my Nigerian exams, my Nigerian high school exams. So stay tuned. Okay, so guys, the 3 major Nigerian exams are your Waec, as your SSE, your Jamb as Joint Admission Matriculation Board exam, and your Neco. So your Waec, you could use that to gain admission anywhere in the world, and I think same with your Neco. But your Jamb is mainly for Nigerian universities. So if you are going to a Nigerian university, you would need your Jamb and your Waec. But if you are going to a university outside the country, you probably need only your Waec and your high school transcripts. I took the Waec and I got 7 A's and 2 B's, and my Jamb, actually took the Jamb or sat for the Jamb exam twice. So in my first sitting I got a score of 291, that's over 400 in total. Then in my second sitting I got a score of 307. Yeah, so I'm just going to be giving you guys the 5 tips and tricks that helped me during this period. No need to fear, really. There's no need to be anxious, there's no need to be scared. And if you're watching this video, lucky, because these tips are for you. So I'm going to start them now before this video gets too long. So my first tip for you is to study your past questions. Study them. Try to answer as many years as possible. Like, past questions consist of multiple choice, that's for the Waec, and theory questions. And for Jamb, it's only multiple choice questions. So you should study your past questions both for Jamb and Waec. And when you're studying your Waec past questions, don't just focus only on the multiple choice. You should focus on the theory too, because a lot of these questions are repeated. Like, and if they're not even repeated, the questions that are going to come out are similar. Like, they just change some few details. So you should study your past questions. That's the first advice I can give anyone. Study. I can't emphasize this enough. Study your past questions. What did I say? So my second tip for you guys is get the correct I don't know how to say this, like, I can't emphasize this enough. Get the correct answers for your past questions. Oh my, it's not just about studying it. So when you get a question wrong, like you don't get the correct answer to a question, go back and find out why you failed that question and try and get the correct answer to that question. Get over the ones that you got correct, still find out why, like, the answer that you picked is the correct one. You should do that because you need to do this. I don't know. You need to do this. Always find out why the answer is the correct one. Ask the teacher. Ask the teachers with sense. You know, sometimes they're just teachers without sense that you look at them and you like, why are you teaching? You wonder why they're in school, like, who employed them? If you have access to the internet, I mean, come on, that's one of the most reliable sources. So you should always try to get the correct answers to your past questions. So any question you answer during this period is very important, very crucial. So my third tip for you guys is to teachers, high school teachers, especially Nigerian high school teachers. I don't know if it's all African teachers, but I can speak for Nigerian high school teachers because that's where I'm from. Most of the time, they are not going to finish the syllabus or syllabus. Even if they do, they are not going to cover it completely. So you can't rely on them. So you want to make sure you read your textbooks, because your textbooks are basically where, like, the Waec body sets exams from. You have to learn to read on your own during this period. I'm so sorry. If you're looking for the kind of video that's going to teach you or tell you how to pass your exams without putting in the effort, I'm so sorry, this video is not for you, because this is what helps me and I'm not going to lie. So I hope it's going to help you too. You have to read your textbooks. And I'm not saying read 10 textbooks. No, don't do that too. Don't say somebody that said it. Don't say somebody that told you to go and be reading 10 different textbooks. Don't do that. Come on. So I'm just going to recommend the 3 basic textbooks, and they come in almost every subject. So that's the comprehensive textbook, the essential textbooks, and the exam focus. So those are the 3 textbooks that I recommend because they have a variety and they're good actually. But if you are sitting for literature or if you are taking literature, make sure you get an exam focused textbook. For literature, you can choose between three of these textbooks and you have to read on your own, take notes when you are reading. If you come across a part you don't understand, make sure you mark it out and make sure to ask a teacher later or check the internet or whatever. Just confirm it. Find a way to confirm your answer. So tip number 4. So you want to be strategic in your study. Find out what works for you. Don't do what works for another person because you see them doing it. No. So you have to focus on yourself and find out what works for you. I mean, if you're the type of person that is more productive during the evening, you like to read when the weather is getting cool and everywhere is getting a bit darker, then do that. Be you. If you're the type of person you like to read very early in the morning, which I wasn't at all. Like I did not do that. But if that's you, come on, do you, be you. Find out which time works for you, when your brain is more receptive, when it's able to absorb everything you're putting in. Be strategic. So plan yourself, plan your time, plan how many hours you want to read. Don't just be like Nigerians will say. Plan yourself. And when you're in the exam hall and answering questions, or when you're just on your own studying and answering questions, you want to time yourself so that you know the time you're working with, you know how fast you have to be and how accurate. So that's it. Be strategic with your reading, planning and timing, with answering questions and studying. And the last tip, my tip number 5 for you, and it is to do not be in a hurry to submit your paper or to submit your work in the exam hall. Always go through your work. Do not be in a hurry. Do not hurry. Like when you're taking your exams, sitting for your exams or whatever they say, don't be in a hurry to finish. You have all the time. Why not maximize your time? Like I would see people that 1 hour, or let's say for a paper that's meant to be 2 hours 30 minutes, 1 hour, like 1 hour into the exam or the paper or whatever, they are already ready to submit. I can understand if you're done 1 hour into the paper or exam, but come on, you still have like 1 hour 30 minutes. Why not go through your work? Why not read through each line, dot your i's and cross your t's and all that stuff? Why be so fidget, so anxious to submit? Come on, you're most likely going to fail, honestly. Don't be overconfident. Don't do that to yourself. So don't be in a hurry. Always go through your work, read through your work, read through each line. Because most of the time you're going to realize that you made a mistake. Like there was this time in an exam that I sat for numbers 1 to 5. The answers for those, I shaded them under numbers 5 to 10. And numbers 5 to 10, I shaded them under number 1 to 5. So that's 10 questions I would have got wrong if I didn't go through my work. So this stuff can be a lifesaver. You need to always go through your work at the end of the day and just take your time and go through your work. Come on, it's good to finish early, yeah, in the exam hall. If you see a question, especially in the theory section, that you don't know the answer to, don't waste your time on that particular question. You need to move fast. So you can skip that depending on how the paper is constructed or the questions are constructed, and go to the next one that you know the answer to, so that when you're done with all the ones you know the answers to, you can come back to the ones that you haven't attempted. Then you can take your time and do those. But you need to move fast, but at the same time, don't be in a hurry to submit. I don't know how I can emphasize this. Let me stop now before you guys think I'm fighting with you guys. So that's all I can say. Those are the 5 tips and tricks I have. And trust me, if you follow this, obviously, honestly, you are meant to come out with flying grades, because they helped me, and some of my friends that I shared this with, it helped them to, like, I could see improvements. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this video is useful to you. If you find this video very useful, don't forget to leave a comment. Come on, don't forget to leave a comment section below. Give this video a thumbs up, share with your friends. Yeah, and if you're also about to sit for these Nigerian high school exams, or if you've taken them in the past, don't forget to share with your friends. It may help them. You don't know who you're saving. Come on. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So thank you guys for watching. And bye till next time.